The generic geriatric cyclist. Bicycle Thieves, a classic of world cinema, reviewed by the generic geriatric cyclist. Bicycle Thieves, directed by Vittorio Di Sica in 1948, the year I was born, is one of the most acclaimed films in history. The film has nothing to do with recreational or racing cycling, but it is one of the greatest films of all time, and a bicycle is indispensable to the film, so why not? Most movies are made for the purpose of entertainment. Bicycle Thieves is film as art. Bicycle Thieves started making the greatest ever lists within a few years of its release. The film is a prime example of Italian neo-realism, a movement that began during World War II. It was filmed on the streets of Rome with amateur actors smack in the milieu of the city. Despite being amateurs, the main characters, Ricci, played by Lamberto Maggioroni, and his son Bruno, played by Enzo Staiola, give some of the best performances I've ever seen. I'd be extremely foolish to assume that I could add anything of substance to the analysis of this film. My objective here is to introduce this film to people who haven't seen it, and to prompt people who have already seen it to give it another viewing. The film was first released in the USA as The Bicycle Thief. That's the name I knew it by for decades. But in the film's native language, Italian, its name is Lardi di Biciclette. Lardi is the plural for thief, so Bicycle Thieves is more accurate. By the end of the film, you'll understand why this distinction is important. One more thing, a lot of people dislike films with subtitles. Bicycle Thieves isn't a dialogue-driven film. It relies much more on what the camera captures than what the microphones pick up. So don't worry, you'll be fine. The plot of Bicycle Thieves is simple and forthright. The way this simple story is told for maximum emotional impact is what makes this film great. Antonio Ricci, an unemployed man in the depressed post-World War II economy of war-ravaged Italy, is finally offered a job hanging up posters. Ricci needs a bike for the job, and he has to pawn the family bed linens to get his bicycle back from the pawnbroker. Finally, Ricci has reason to be optimistic about his immediate future. But sadly, his bicycle is stolen on his first day of work.
Al ladro! Al ladro! Che ti è successo?
Ricci and his son Bruno scour the streets of Rome, looking for the bicycle in vain. Without a bike, Ricci won't be able to keep his job. Without his job, he and his family, consisting of his wife Maria, their infant child, and their son Bruno, will have to endure deprivation and great hunger, maybe even starvation. Ricci finds the thief, but there is no way to prove that he's the culprit, and even if he could, the bicycle is long gone. On Monday morning, Ricci comes to his decision point. Bicycles are everywhere as the people fortunate enough to have jobs go to work. If he doesn't have a bicycle, he won't be one of them, and his family will be destitute. He won't get another chance at another job. Ricci doesn't have the luxury to be honest, so he gives his adoring son bus fare so he won't be a witness to his moral downfall.
Prendi entrambe e va a Montesacro. Aspettami là. Ma che sta fa? Muoviti!
Let's just watch the final scenes to see how this plays out. The owner of the bicycle, the man in the gray hat, asks the crowd to leave Ricci alone. Ricci has enough troubles. It's not exactly a happy ending, but it could have been worse if Ricci was to be arrested.
Bella roba che insegna al tuo figlio. Manco la vergogna.
Sei fortunato che hai trovato quello lì, ma se era per me te ci portavo dentro.
Vattene a casa che ti ha detto bene. Va, tira, tira. È meglio che te ne vai, va.
Lo ringrazio a Dio, va. Manna.
Ricci and Bruno must now face their tragic fate. So let's go for a ride. The generic geriatric cyclist here, signing off. Thanks for watching. Keep watching the channel for more cycling film reviews and my never-ending struggle to get to be a better cyclist.